So that's my motivation for the day, bro. Let's lock into discipline. Let's have awareness and boundaries for the things that we do. Sometimes we're like, you know what? I shouldn't do that so much.
That's why he's a Jedi Knight. That was great.
That was off the cuff, dude. That was off the cuff. You got me. Did you plan that to hit me on that one?
No, and I know.
Coming in hot, Chinchy. What's going on, man?
Coming in hot. Sean's got a lot going on today. We're fired up. Let's start a new thing. Motivation. Sean Casey is like a guru. He's got the Breakthrough Pro. Give me a morning motivation for Tuesday right now for everybody who's listening. Give me some motivation.
Morning motivation. That's putting me on the spot really nice.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think one thing I always think about is, you're always training one of two things, Chinch. You're always training either discipline or distraction all day long, right? So I always like to think, awareness of where your thoughts are going, awareness of what you're doing all day long. That's one of the big reasons that this thing can get dangerous at times, because a lot of times you're on this phone and
the cell phone.
It'll grab your attention. The cell phone will grab your attention, and all of a sudden you're like, with no awareness that your brain's just going to a place where, you don't necessarily want to go. You look up, I've been on the phone for an hour and a half, right? And I do think, dude, Chinch, at the end of the day, brother, all of us out there, if we're not locked in to discipline or distraction, we're all addicted to these phones. At least most of us are. I'd say 99% of the people, at least I've seen, looking at it. And at the end of the day, when you get addiction in your mind, dude, your brain is now a pickle, right? It can't never go back to being a cucumber. And I always got to think of this. So you got to have boundaries and guidelines for what you do. You can never just say, oh yeah, I'm on my phone too much. You actually need to do something about it. So that's my motivation for the day, bro. Let's lock into discipline. Let's have awareness and boundaries for the things that we do. Sometimes we're like, you know what? I shouldn't do that so much.
That's why he's a Jedi Knight. That was great.
That was off the cuff, dude. That was off the cuff. You got me. Did you plan that to hit me on that one?
No, and I know. We're gonna send that to Breakthrough Pro. That could be like your. That's great. How about we do that every day? Wednesday motivation tomorrow. Thursday, yeah,
all right.
We'll do that.
All right. No, I didn't even plan.
I just throw that at you, dude, and you nailed it hard. Cell phones are bad. That's the bottom line.
Well, listen, they're good. They're good if you use them for a tool.
Tools, yeah.
But if you use it and it uses you, then you become a tool.
What are the?
That's how I look at it.
That's a great line. Wait, what does the catcher? What did catcher say? Tools of ignorance. Tools of ignorance.
Tools of ignorance. All right. Dude, also, too, do you know if you spend 25 minutes on your phone, just see, and I'm not talking about like maybe something on YouTube or something that's like, or a mayor's office podcast, something that's motivational or something that you like or something you enjoy. But if you're just doom scrolling 25 minutes, at the end of your life, if you live to be 90, you've spent 2 years doom scrolling. If you spend
lost 2 years of your life.
2 years of your life. If you spend like 3 hours on the phone, like the average is 5 hours. 3 hours doom scrolling, 11 years of your life, bro. 11 years. That's we have no awareness that that's what's really happening.
This is why I put this on Sean. All right, this is great. That's great.
11 years, dude. What would you do with 11 years back of doom scrolling?
There
3 hours, just 3 hours a day.
Stop doom scrolling, fans. That's great. All right, so I sent you. There's no news in baseball. We're gonna do a rapid fire.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, we do it.
We're gonna do a rapid fire for the fans because they like what we're doing here. All right, here we go. You ready? Rapid fire 2025 predictions from Sean Casey. Start now. Best lineup in baseball, Sean Casey.
Best lineup in baseball. I'd say the Dodgers. The Dodgers. I mean, just having Ohtani, Freeman, and Betts at the top there. Muncy is still back in that mix. Obviously, you got Tommy Edmonds in there. I think he's a good little player. I just think they're loaded, man. I think Will Smith behind the dish, he can hit.
Off the bench.
Kike's off the bench. I mean, it's tough to go with that three-headed monster and then adding little pieces, it's tough to not say they're the best lineup in baseball.
Got it. This is more personal. Sean Casey, Reds Hall of Famer. Will the Reds win the NL Central with Terry Francona as manager?
I actually think they're going to win it, dude. I really do. I thought they were going to win it last year, and they just fell apart. I mean, I think they had a lot of injuries. I think with McClain being down early, missed the whole year. I think with him being back, that rotation, picking up Gavin Lux, picking up another nice pieces. If they could stay healthy, I think they have enough to win the Central. I really do. I think Milwaukee's going to be there again. Pat Murphy does a great job. The Cubs are a lot better with Tucker being there. But I really do think Terry Francona will be an X factor for the Reds winning the Central this year.
Love it. Okay, again, back to one of your former teams. You were the hitting coach for the New York Yankees. Spent a lot of time with this guy. Can Anthony Volpe hit 300 this year?
You know what? The way Volpe works, and I think that he's understanding the league more and more, I think that's his ultimate goal. I think if he hits 300, he goes to another level as a player. I really believe that. I believe if you're hitting 300, that means you're walking a little bit more. That means you're getting into better counts. That means you're working, you're hitting with 2 strikes better. If you're a 300 hitter, there's a lot of other good things that are happening. My years when I hit like 330, 320 were my biggest power years. I was like, I hit 330 no, you can hit 330 and do it like Bobby Witt did it. 30 bombs, bunch of doubles, driving in runs, not punching out, putting the ball in play. If you're hitting 300, you're doing a lot of things right. I think Volpe's trending in that direction of becoming a better hitter. Dude, the guy loves baseball. He sleeps, eats, and breathes baseball, and he's always trying to figure out what adjustments he needs to make, and I think you can't teach experience in this league. The more you're in the league, the more adjustments you can make. And I think he's got a shot to hit 300. I really do.
Love it. Gonna narrow this next question down. First of all, great answer. Gonna narrow this down to 2 teams. Between the Mets and the Dodgers, which team has more to lose this year?
I'm gonna say the Mets. Man. You go out and sign Juan Soto. All right, let's go. Do they have enough pitching, man? They went and got Manaea, but is that enough? Is that enough to come back? You got Manaea, you got Peterson, you got Senga coming back. I'm not sure if Senga's going to be the answer. But I do think that they have a lot on the line, man. They have a lot on the line. There's a lot of expectations that just went up big time with the Mets to be in the mix. So I think they got a lot to lose. Obviously, the Dodgers with bringing in Sasaki and all these guys. I think that's definitely. But that's the obvious. That's the obvious answer. But when I look at the Mets, I'm like, all right, you go sign Soto for all that money. Now you got to win. Now you got and thank God you brought back Alonso. I really believe that because I think he's a big factor. He's a bigger factor than that front office thinks.
I agree. All right, good stuff. All right, last one. Can you do a World Series prediction right now? ALNL.
You know what's funny? We didn't talk about any of that. I mean, this is like when you're on a show and they're like, "Hey, World Series prediction." Like, oh man, I don't want to get buried here.
I am throwing Sean Casey when he goes on a podcast, we ask him a shady question. And
that's the worst, dude.
That's tough.
The worst is when you're on a show like the beginning of the year. I remember I was on with Matty Viet on Hot Stove like last year, the year before. He's like, all right, what's going to be the biggest surprise of the season? I'm like, are you serious?
What?
I was like, where am I right now? You know what I mean?
It's even worse if they throw something. Yeah, no, you can do your research. Let's Sean.
No. I'm going to say, I'm going to say, God, I haven't really thought about change, but let me.
I know. So let's go. You can change it.
I think. What do you think? I think the Dodgers. I hate to say it, but I think
Dodgers Yankees again.
I just would be shocked if they're not back, and it actually could be the Dodgers Yankees, man.
I think it's Dodgers Yankees. I think
so.
I think Dodgers Yankees right now is the equivalent to the late 70s, early 80s Dodgers Yankees.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a team that matches up. I don't think there's a team that really matches up. You know what? It could be the Rangers again, though, dude. I think the Rangers have done a lot. If DeGrom could stay healthy, Simeon's going to have a better year. Langford coming into his second year. They signed Jock Peterson. Garcia, no way he's going to be that bad. Jake Berger's in the mix. They got some thump in that lineup. They brought back Evaldi. You got, Gray sitting there 3, DeGrom 1. They have some decent.
Imagine if DeGrom's DeGrom. If DeGrom's DeGrom.
If DeGrom's DeGrom. I also think the Braves are going to be a lot better, dude. I really believe that. We'll see. I don't know, dude. Does this rotation win the East? Sean Manaea, Senga, Frankie Montas, Clay Holmes, David Peterson, and Griffin Canning. Dude, that doesn't scare me. If Manaea is not who he was in the last 2 months, that rotation does not scare me.
I love what you're saying. I think if Manaea's not Manaea, you're in trouble. But I still think Manaea's like at least 500, right? Like, remember Jimmy Key, like 14 and 13, 7, 11 and 10 kind of guy. I think Senga's a big key. I think Senga could be great, if Senga's great, I think the Mets go to the division championships.
Yeah. He's been soft as hummus, though, dude. He doesn't pitch.
Soft as hummus?
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to pitch.
Soft as hummus, yeah.
I think it's going to be the Phillies. Let's say the Phillies pull it. It's too easy to go Dodgers, Yankees. Let's go Phillies, dude. I think the Phillies are going to be really good.
All right, and don't go.
And also, don't sleep on the Diamondbacks, dude.
Right, never sleep on the Diamondbacks. They always fight. Okay,
they're going to be better.
Let's say
or the Padres.
It's not the Yankees. If it's not the Yankees in the AL, who is it?
Rangers.
Okay, Rangers. Yeah. All right, there we go. So Sean has given you motivation.
Got a little bit of a mixed bag, but that's what I'm thinking.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Dude, could the Blue Jays be there? If Bo Bichette comes back, has a great year, Vlad's there, Santander, he's signed.
Good pitching.
That rotation, you got
pitching.
Barrios, Gosman, Bassett, Scherzer, and Francis. That's a pretty legit 5 right there, dude.
Okay, Orioles or Blue Jays, who has a better season? Because that's
Blue Jays.
Yeah, good.
I think so. I think the Blue Jays are going to have a better year than the Orioles. Orioles are going to be good, but I think so.
All right. We've said it all, folks. So Sean gave you our Tuesday motivation. I guess maybe why don't we do this every time when we come out? Every morning we do the Breakthrough Pro motivation from Sean. So now you gotta.
Now I gotta start preparing. I don't know about every morning. Let's every once in a while. Once a week.
Once a week. We'll do some motivation. All right, brother.
All right, man. Have a great day, Chichi. Everyone out there, thanks for listening. Appreciate you. Let's get that up to 4,000 on YouTube.
Let's go. We're 33 people away from 4,000. 33
people. All right, let's go. That ball's waiting
away
for a signature.
Yeah. All right.
That ball's waiting. It already has a signature on. It's waiting to be sent out.
Yeah,
I'm going to pay the postage.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right, man. See you tomorrow, brother.
All right. See you.